If you encounter an aggressive driver, you should challenge them, get out of their way, speed up. The correct answer is get out of their way. This sign means curves ahead, divided highway starts, divided highway ends. The correct answer is divided highway ends. This road sign means road construction ahead, the road ahead curves left then right, the road ahead curves right then left. The correct answer is the road ahead curves right then left. When turning left at an intersection, you should always yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrian. Oncoming traffic and pedestrian should yield to you. You should never yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians. The correct answer is you should always yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians. Emerging lanes sign means drivers should be prepared to change lanes or allow other traffic to come into their lane. True or false? The correct answer is true. This sign means cars on the right move first. You have the right of way. Let cross traffic pass before proceeding. The correct answer is let cross traffic pass before proceeding. Before you change lanes, you should check your mirrors and never look over your right shoulder. Always slow down in your traffic lane. Glance over your shoulder. The correct answer is glance over your shoulder. Note, before changing lanes, it is very important to check behind you. You should look over your shoulder to ensure that you are not getting in the way of vehicles in the lane you want to enter. Before changing lanes, you should also ensure that no drivers are attempting to drive into the same spot from a different lane. This sign means school zone or crossing, pedestrian crossing, railroad ahead. The correct answer is school zone or crossing. This sign means slow moving vehicle, road construction maintenance area, traffic signal ahead. The correct answer is slow moving vehicle. When driving in work zones, you should increase your speed to get through the zone as quickly as possible. Reduce your speed and be prepared to stop suddenly. Maintain your normal speed the whole way through the zone. The correct answer is reduce your speed and be prepared to stop suddenly. This road sign means bicycle crossing, stop only if other cars are approaching, yield the right of way to pedestrians. The correct answer is bicycle crossing. On a freeway, you should look farther ahead than you would on a city street. In order to see potential hazards early, because it takes a quarter of a mile to stop your vehicle completely, because it helps you keep up with traffic. The correct answer is in order to see potential hazards early. A large truck is ahead of you and is turning right onto a street with two lanes in each direction. The truck may complete its turn in either of the two lanes, may have to swing wide to complete the right turn, must stay in the right lane at all times while turning. The correct answer is may have to swing wide to complete the right turn. Note, when a vehicle makes a turn, the rear wheels follow a shorter path than the front wheels. The longer the vehicle, the bigger the difference between the paths of the front and the rear wheels. Therefore, long trucks often have to swing wide to complete a right turn. When approaching a stop sign that is not marked by a crosswalk, drivers should stop their vehicles before entering the intersection. True or false? The correct answer is true. Note, at a stop sign, you must come to a complete stop at the stop line, if there is one. If there is no stop line, you must make a complete stop before entering the crosswalk. If there is no crosswalk, you must stop before entering the intersection. This sign is a yield sign, school crossing sign, stop sign. The correct answer is yield sign. Note, a downward facing triangular sign is always a yield sign. Drivers must be prepared to slow down or stop when approaching a yield sign. When you are merging onto the freeway, you should be driving at or near the speed of traffic on the freeway, 5 to 10 miles per hour slower than the speed of the traffic on the freeway, the posted speed limit for freeway traffic. The correct answer is at or near the speed of traffic on the freeway. How should a driver proceed if, while within an intersection waiting to make a left turn, the traffic signal light turns red? Wait in the intersection until the light turns green. Yield to oncoming traffic and complete the turn. Make sure it is clear, then back up from the intersection. The correct answer is yield to oncoming traffic and complete the turn. Note, if driver making a left turn enters an intersection while the light is green, they may finish the turn even after the light turns red. This road sign means drive with caution and be ready to stop. You must come to a complete stop. Stop if necessary. The correct answer is you must come to a complete stop. Note, the stop sign is the only eight-sided sign you will see on any roadway. When you encounter a stop sign, you must come to a complete stop. You may not proceed until the way is clear for you to completely and safely pass through the intersection. What should a driver do when approaching a traffic control signal that is not in operation? Come to a full stop and yield the right of way before entering the intersection. If the intersection is clear, the driver does not need to stop. Drive quickly through the intersection to get out of the way of other vehicles. The correct answer is come to a full stop and yield the right of way before entering the intersection. Note, when traffic control signals are not working, a driver must always treat the intersection as an all-way stop and come to a complete stop. unless otherwise directed by law enforcement. The driver must then look and yield the right of way before entering the intersection. Talking or texting on a cell phone while driving will not significantly increase your chance being involved in a crash. True or false? The answer? False. Drivers must yield to pedestrians in an unmarked crosswalk. The answer? True. When entering the interstate, check for a gap in traffic in the nearest lane. Adjust your speed to match traffic signal and expect traffic to allow you to proceed into the lane since you have the right of way. Merge carefully into the gap. Wait for the lane to clear before merging. The correct answer, merge carefully into the gap. This road sign means intersection ahead, steep grade ahead, winding road ahead. The correct answer is steep grade ahead. An orange colored sign like this means there is road work ahead, you must change lanes ahead, there is a detour ahead. The correct answer is there is road work ahead. This sign means railroad ahead, no passing zone, school zone. The correct answer is railroad ahead. When a pedestrian guided by a dog or carrying a white cane is crossing the street, you must always shield the right of way. You must tell them where to cross the street. You only have to yield the right of way if you are at a corner. The correct answer is you must always shield the right of way. It is illegal for a person under age 21 to drive with any trace of alcohol or drugs in their system. True or false? The correct answer is true. Note, it is illegal for anyone to operate a motor vehicle in Illinois highways with any trace of a controlled drugs, substance, or intoxicating compound in the blood. Drivers under age 21 will have their driving privileges suspended for 3 months if they are found to have had any trace of alcohol in their system after being stopped and issued a citation for a traffic violation. Which of these statements is true about large trucks? They take longer to stop than passenger vehicles. They all have air brakes that allow them to stop quickly. They are more maneuverable than passenger vehicles. The correct answer is they take longer to stop than passenger vehicles. Note, large trucks take longer to stop than other vehicles traveling at the same speed. The average passenger vehicles traveling at 55 miles per hour can stop within 400 feet. However, a large truck traveling at the same speed can take almost 800 feet to stop. To avoid hydroplaning while driving in rainy conditions, you should drive at a speed appropriate for ideal conditions. Apply your brakes as soon as your car starts to skid. Slow down. The correct answer is slow down. Note, when driving too quickly in wet conditions, Your tires may lose all contact with the road surface. Loss of traction will cause the vehicles to ride on top of the water, which is called hydroplaning. The best way to prevent this from happening is to drive more slowly in rainy or wet conditions than you would when driving during ideal weather conditions. This sign means two-way traffic, change in direction ahead, school zone, and crossing. The correct answer is two-way traffic. Note, this sign informs drivers that they are leaving a divided roadway and approaching a two-way highway. What does this road sign mean? Slow down and prepare to stop if cars are approaching you. Come to a full stop, then proceed when it is safe to do so. Proceed carefully through the intersection, not always stopping. The correct answer is come to a full stop, then proceed when it is safe to do so. This sign means pedestrian crossing, side road, railroad ahead. The correct answer is pedestrian crossing. To be able to turn quickly, your hands must be on opposite sides of the steering wheel, next to each other on the top of the steering wheel, on the top and bottom of the steering wheel. The correct answer is on opposite sides of the steering wheel. Note, both hands should be placed on the opposite sides of the steering wheel. This position is comfortable and promotes safe turning on high-speed roadways. This road sign means you are about to enter a one-way street from the wrong direction. U-turns are prohibited. You may proceed if the way is clear. The correct answer is you are about to enter a one-way street from the wrong direction. If bad weather makes it difficult for you to see clearly, you should speed up to get off the road quickly, drive in the lane closest to oncoming traffic, increase your following distance. The correct answer is increase your following distance. Note, when it is difficult to see due to darkness or poor weather, increase your following distance. This will give you more time to react to hazards that you may not see in advance.